me, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar, cardiologist, and Dr. Krishna Patil, nephrologist, have come to share few thoughts about blood pressure. What is blood pressure? What is fluctuations in blood pressure? How to measure the blood pressure accurately? Let us start with our thoughts and our experiences. So, sir, we see many people coming with hypertension. How common is blood pressure?
Sir, in Indian adult population, around 35% of Indian adults have high blood pressure.
So, you mean to say that every third individual has a blood pressure?
Yes.
And how many of us know that we have that blood pressure?
Sir, only 50% might be aware that they have blood pressure.
So, we need to impress upon this that if 100 crore Indian population, 30 crore people are suffering from hypertension. We do not have that resources to treat each and every one of them. So how do we really diagnose them and let them reach to us?
For those who have risk factors, like those who are obese, those who are crossing a certain age of 35-40, it's worth checking their blood pressure at least once in a year, or whenever they visit hospital for any other reason. It is better that they also look at their blood pressure to diagnose early.
So the beauty about blood pressure is now they have removed the doctor from the equation of blood pressure checking. They have now actually told that the machines available like this for checking blood pressure, small or big, rich or poor, doesn't matter. Any blood pressure machine or instrument is beautiful, it is correct. So what does this machine tells us? There is a small cuff. We will demonstrate one checkup of blood pressure to our Krishna Patil friend. So what do we need to take this? This rod has to come in front, and this puff has to be tied, so much tight that one finger only can barely go. And then the person has to relax. He has to keep his back straight, take 1 or 2 minutes of deep breaths, and if possible, you remove doctor from the equation. That means doctor should go out of the room, or if you are at home, the best time to check this blood pressure is early morning in the house before getting out of the bed, before tea or coffee. So what you need to do is, as soon as you on the blood pressure machine, just press once. Also remember, you should not be talking during checking the blood pressure. Whatever the reading comes, don't panic. If it is high, check it once again. And if it is more than 140/90, it is good to report to your doctor. Who? It can be a nephrologist, it can be a cardiologist, it can be a general practitioner, it can be a physician, it can be any doctor, even your gynecologist if you are a girl. So all these people have very well ideas how to manage this blood pressure, and different scenarios have different treatment of blood pressure. Now you might ask this, in some scenarios the blood pressure medicines need to be changed, they need to be addressed. Your blood pressure need to be frequently monitored if you are a high blood pressure patient. So when the blood pressure is dangerous, at what level?
Blood pressure, if it is above 180/100, it has to be addressed as an urgency.
So understand, whenever somebody tells you that the blood pressure is high and they say that it is fluctuating, they say it can cause a heart attack, it is not 140/150. It is more than 160/110, not one reading, many readings. If consistently many readings, having very severe headache, chest pain or breathlessness, that is a time that should you report to the emergency. We are seeing many people coming to emergency with slightly elevated blood pressure late in the nights. It can be attributed only to anxiety. You can very well wait till morning and reach special clinics called hypertension clinics. Now, what is difference between a hypertension management by a nephrologist point of view, by a cardiologist point of view, or by a gynecologist point of view in largely?
When an organ is threatened because of blood pressure, whether it is heart, whether it is the kidneys, whether it's the brain, the eyes, retina, all these organs, when chronically exposed to higher blood pressure, they are at threat. So these specialists, what they are supposed to do, or what they do, is they target an appropriate blood pressure of 130 by 80 chronically, so that we can reduce target organ damage. What I explain to my patients is, see, if you are watering your plants in your garden, if you put the water with a higher pressure, it's going to disturb the plant. In the same way, the pressure in the blood vessels with which the blood is flowing through them, it is entering into the brain, into the heart, into the kidneys. If it goes with a higher pressure, it's going to affect that organ's life.
So we understood that more than 140 by 90 is high and the target should come down to 130 by 80. Sometimes in very elderly group, you can also accept the blood pressure of 140 by 90, because decreasing the blood pressure in those elderly individuals like more than 70 may feel giddy and sometimes also fall down. So let us come down of what are the treatment of blood pressure that we have in our armature. So these are the 4 tablets. One class of the tablets. There are many companies and many manufacturing, many combinations of that, but you should understand that we have only 4 type of, mostly 4 type of blood pressure medicines. One target at beta receptor called beta blocker, one target at calcium channel called calcium channel blocker, one target at the kidney called ACE inhibitors, and the one target at again kidney removing the urine is called diuretics. These 4 medicines are in combination and in play are given by many specialists according to what organ is diseased. So I would ask, sir, how many medicines do you give for blood pressure? In what stages?
Sir, in the stage 1 or 2 blood pressure, that is when the blood pressure is in the beginning stages 140 by 90 or 150 by 100, we can use a combination of a single drug or a combination of 2 drugs.
Yes.
But when an organ is getting threatened, especially the kidneys, in which scenario the blood pressure is not controlled with 2 drugs, then these patients require multiple drugs, maybe 3, 4, or sometimes in especially kidney disease, we may have to give 5 drugs.
So there are some scenarios where we are giving 4 or 5 medicines and the blood pressure is still not controlled and they get very upset and come to us. So what are the 2 important things that we do when these people come back with a higher blood pressure? The one is checking whether they are really taking the correct dose and correct medicines. Make sure that these elderly people understand with this one medicine whether when they need to take, how much they need to take. And the second most common reason is the diet. How much salt should be taken, sir?
So the recommendation is to keep less than 5 grams per day of salt intake for those who have high blood pressure.
Now, sir, I don't have a measurement instrument. So how do I measure how much is 5 grams?
5 grams is 1 tablespoon.
Yes. So if you have 1 tablespoon of salt in whole day, it includes everything. If you have that amount of salt, in fact, before starting your blood pressure medicine, you can get a spare time of 6 weeks where you can do some exercise, where you can do some yoga, where you can change your diet and habits, where you can get your sleep little better, and then see whether your blood pressure comes less than 130 by 80. You really do not need medicine. So is there anything which one medicine is better than another or one doctor is better than another?
Different people may need a different category of blood pressure medicine. So it's the art of the physician, treating physician, to pick up. A person is anxious, his heart rate is on the higher side, he may choose a beta blocker.
Yes.
A person has some fluid retention in his body, getting some swelling, some shortness of breath, he may use a diuretic. So it's the art of the physician to understand the patient and choose an appropriate BP medicine to reach the targets.
So rather than going to one specialist, you would rather love to go to your own physician, your own consultant, your own nephrologist, your own cardiologist, because he understands you well. In fact, people are so intelligent that they understand themselves so well that they come and tell us, sir, this particular tablet doesn't suit me, I don't want to take this. Then we address that scenario. Your blood pressure medicines has to be addressed every 1 to 2 monthly. If you are well, maybe 3 monthly, but you should check your blood pressure at home and keep a recording of it so that the doctor can help you.